You're on.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Good Monday morning. I hope you had a great weekend. Thank you very much for joining me today. All right, you can stay seated here, or if you want to, you can lie on your back. Oh, and again, if you just joined us, either grab a pillow or a bolster that we'll be using later. All right, so again, thank you for joining me. So you might see my shirt that I'm wearing. It says, "She laughs without fear." She laughs without fear. It's from Proverbs 31:25. So a little story behind this shirt. I was having a super rough day about a week ago, and this shirt came to the door, and I do not know. Well, I know where it came from because inside there was like a statement from Moms in Prayer International, which I am a part of, but I do not know why they sent me this shirt. I even asked Sandra. I don't know if Sandra's with us today, but she's like a regular donator to Moms in Prayer. She didn't get a shirt. I don't know. God just gave me this shirt. So, yeah, like I said, I was having a bad day, so it was, as Sandra said later, it was God mail. So pretty cool. She laughs without fear. So I just wanted to share that with you guys today. And we're going to go over that verse, which is just a wonderful verse out of Proverbs 31. And of course, Proverbs 31, we all, well, I don't know if I should say we all, but I know a lot of women look at that chapter, Proverbs 31, and it's quite high and lofty. And a lot of times we feel like we can't be all that. And that's okay. We're just going to talk about this one verse today. Just this one verse, that she laughs at the future without fear. The whole verse actually says, "She is clothed with strength and dignity and laughs without fear of the future." So a really wonderful verse for us to hang on to and even to memorize. And again, it's Proverbs 31:25. "She is clothed with strength and dignity and laughs without fear of the future." One of my mentors, Noni Muffin, who a lot of you know, loves that verse. She's repeated that verse to me many times. So with that, we're going to start our breath. So go ahead and lie on your back if you're not there already. And just tap into your beautiful breath, just feeling those wonderful inhales and those really stress relieving exhales. And listen to your breath as it moves in and out of your body. Listen to those exhales. Opening the mouth with the exhale. It helps everything to calm down. It helps everything to just begin to release. So close your eyes down if they're not already closed. Just feel the breath, feel this moment. Think about being clothed with strength and dignity. Now, because we have Jesus, we can laugh without fear of the future. Take 3 more deep breaths here. Deep cleansing breaths, restorative breaths. And then we'll start to stretch out the body. So bringing your arms overhead, bringing your feet in line with your hips, really pointing your toes, stretch back and reach back. Get very long. On the exhale, we're going to bring the knees in. We're going to cross at the ankles. So your right ankle over your left this time. Squeeze those legs in. So your knees are nice and wide here. Just draw them in. And let's do that again, stretching back, nice and big, reaching all the way back, pointing your toes, lengthening, stretching everything out. And with that exhale, we'll bring those legs in, crossing at the ankles. This time, left ankle on top, knees are wide. Just draw them in really nice and strong there. Press the legs into the body. And then all the way back. Nice big breath, big stretch, reaching back. Very long. And this time we'll exhale both knees in, nice and straight. Just bring them in as usual, just pressing those knees into the body. Arms come out to the side. With your feet side by side, let's make some little circles with our knees. A nice little circles. And then making bigger and bigger circles until you're making some nice big round circles. Keep your neck nice and long here. Keep your chin up. Breathe, and we'll make one more big circle and then gently reverse. Starting, of course, here with those big circles. Just moving it around nice and easy, and then when you're ready, start to make those circles smaller and smaller. See what you feel in your back, see what you feel in your hips. Draw that belly button down towards the ground. Let's make a couple more little circles here. And we'll bring it back into center. Extend your left leg out. Fingers interlaced at your lower right leg with your right knee bent. Draw that right knee in towards your right shoulder. So squeezing that into the body, aiming it towards that right shoulder. Really nice and tight here. Go ahead and flex that left foot if you want more of a stretch into that left side. We'll take one more breath here. And then we're going to go into our half of a happy baby, taking your right foot in your hand and drawing that right knee down on the right side of the body. Just get a nice stretch there in the back of that right leg. You might feel it into your groin muscles or your hamstrings. Just really drop that right knee down. And then we're going to take that right leg nice and high. So interlacing the fingers behind the right leg, take that right heel up, draw your right toes down, and then we'll point that right foot, toes towards the sky, and then we'll flex one more time, and we'll point. Great job. Let's do that one more time. Drop that knee down, fingers interlaced at your lower right leg, squeeze that right knee in towards your right shoulder. Keep those shoulders squared off. Let's take one more breath here. And then we'll go into half a happy baby. Taking the foot in the hand, drawing that right knee down on the right side, really dropping that knee down, getting that deep stretch in the back of that right leg. Take a breath here. Let's take that right leg high. Interlace your fingers behind your right leg, flex your right foot, draw your right toes down. That lovely stretch, and then we'll point the toes towards the sky. Flex the foot, send the heel up, and do it one more time. Point the toes towards the sky. All right. Let's gently release. Float your right leg down to the mat. Bring that left leg in. Interlace your fingers at your lower left leg. Draw that left knee in towards your left shoulder. And again, if you want more on that right side, really pull your right toes back towards your right hip. You should feel that in that right hip flexor. So really engaging here, drawing that left leg down. Take a breath. And then we'll go for that half happy baby. Taking that foot with your hand, drawing the left knee down, really dropping it down. See how that feels different from that previous stretch into your hip. This is a really nice way to open up that left hip. So let's take one more breath here. And then we'll extend that left leg up. Interlace your fingers behind your left leg. Flex your left foot. Draw your left toes down. And then we'll point the toes towards the sky. And flex the foot. Draw the toes down. Point towards the sky. Let's do that again. Drop that left knee down. Interlace fingers at the lower left leg. Draw that left knee in. Nice and strong. Take a breath. Half happy baby. Taking the arch of the foot, drawing that left knee down. Really drop it down. Maybe go a little bit farther this time. You guys are doing great. We'll take a breath here. And then extend that left leg up. Interlace fingers behind the left leg. Left heel towards the sky. Left toes come down. Let's point those toes towards the sky. Flex your foot. One more time, point. All right, really nice, you guys. Go ahead and gently release your left leg to the mat. And draw both knees into your chest. And squeeze them in tight. We'll just rock and roll here a little bit to the left and to the right. And then bring it center, bring your feet to your mat. Walk your feet to the edges of your mat. Let your knees fall to the left. Arms are out. Look to the right. You can take your left foot to your right leg here if you want to. It's an option if you want a little bit more. Always being mindful of your breath. Really nice, everybody. Go ahead and release. Go the other way. Knees to the right, head to the left. Your option here is right foot on that left leg. Don't do it if it doesn't feel right for you, only if you want that there. One more breath. All right, let's release. Walk your feet back in. So we're going to take one nice strong bridge here. Arms at your sides, palms down. Press your hips up. Lift your chest. Create that arch in your back. Lift those hips. You can interlace your fingers here under your hips if you want. Really lifting, breathing, chin towards the sky. One more breath here. See if you can lift more on that inhale. Gently release with the exhale. If you've got your hands clasped, take them out. Gently bring it all the way down. And then draw the knees back into your chest. We'll gently roll up to seated. Take a few rolls if you want, or just one. Whatever you want. And we'll sit up nice and tall. Crossing the legs. Let's take a big breath up here. Inhale. Hands together in prayer. Drop it down with your exhale. And we'll do that one more time. Inhale up. Lengthen up. Stretch up. Hands together in prayer. Drop it down to heart center. Really nice job. All right, so we're going to sit on our heels. If you don't want to, you don't need to. But if you want to tuck your toes, make sure you guys can see that. Toes are tucked. You're going to sit back on those heels. Nice, really nice stretch into your feet. We're going to take our arms out. So if this doesn't work for you, just sit with your legs crossed. That's fine. So take our arms out. We're going to make fist, open, fist, open. So just continue to open and close those hands. Warming up hands and fingers. Keep breathing through, and then we'll make 2 fists and just roll it out. And go the opposite way. All right, super nice, you guys. So still sitting however you are, either in your on your heels or with your legs crossed, just one shoulder. We're going to work that back a couple times, and then take the other shoulder. Nice big circles. Work it back a couple times, and then we're going to work it forward. So go back to that original shoulder and work that forward a few times, and go to the other shoulder. And just make some nice big circles with it. Just focusing on each individual shoulder, and then we'll do both. So go ahead and make some nice big circles, and then go the opposite way. Just working out the junk in those shoulders. All right. If you're sitting on your heels, you're probably feeling those feet by now. So let's go ahead and untuck those toes, and we'll come back to our crossed leg position. All right, let's go ahead and slide it out. Take a nice long stretch of your side body, dropping your lower shoulder. Look up under your top arm. We'll go the other way, slide it out. Opposite arm reaches over, bottom shoulder drops. Bring it back into center, walk it back for your chest opener. Lean back, lift your chest. Lift your chin or drop your chin towards your chest if that bothers your neck. So really lift your heart space, take a breath. Come center and go the opposite way, reach it out. Oops, all that stuff here. Reach it out in front. Head down, look down, stretch out that back, keep your hips intact. And take a deep breath here. Awesome job, you guys. Come on up. Rock the cradle. So take your knee in your hand, opposite hand is on your foot. We're going to just rock into that hip joint. You want those flexible hips. This helps keep hips mobile. So make sure you're sitting tall. Make sure you're not slouching as you do your rock the cradle. Sit tall. Breathe. Now extend that leg and send the heel up. Interlace fingers behind that leg. Draw the toes down. Breathe. Great job, you guys. Let's do the other side. Rock the cradle. Sit tall. Rock it out. Make sure you draw that leg into the body so you just get that nice deep movement into that hip. And again, stay nice and tall. We'll take a few more. All right, way to go. Let's bring it back in the center, extend that leg, interlace the fingers behind the leg, flex the foot. Super nice. So we're gonna go into our toe hold. So taking your first 2 fingers to your big toe. Okay, if you can, take out that second leg. Okay, maybe you want to keep a leg down and just do one side, that's fine. Okay, or maybe you want to try it, go for both legs. A bit of a balancing pose, and you definitely use your core to keep that core nice and strong. So you can stay here. Another option is coming into butterfly legs and try to keep your legs off the ground. So you can go from butterfly back into your toe hold. There we go. All right, and just do whatever options work for you here. So again, maybe you want to come back into your butterfly and then your toe hold. And again, there's that option here too of keeping one leg down and the other leg up, and you can switch between the legs. Okay, so take the toe hold that works for you, right? We always want it to be something that works for us. You don't want to feel pressured into doing something that doesn't feel right. Keep breathing wherever you are. Nice job. And then we'll come into butterfly. So everybody in butterfly, soles of the feet together, knees wide. We'll round the back and then drop the body down. So let's take 4 or 5 deep breaths here in our butterfly pose. Great job, you guys. Let's take another breath or two here. Really get that nice stretch into those inner groin muscles. Wonderful job. Come on up, find your way to tabletop. All right, so we're gonna stretch out that right side. So take the right heel of the hand and just press it out. Let the other arm relax. Bring the body down. Bring your head down and take a couple breaths here. Really press the right heel of that right hand out with the heel of the hand on the mat. Let's take one more breath. Bring it in and switch sides. So press out that left side. Really pull the left toes back. Just let the right arm relax, head on the mat. Breathe. Feel that nice long stretch down the left side of your body in your latissimus dorsi, your lats. Take one more breath. All right, way to go. Go ahead and come into your tabletop and we'll move into our cat and cow. So really think about curling your spine in your cat. And then drawing the head up and the chest up in your cow. And do that again. Exhale and round for cat. Curl your spine. And then lift the chest. Lift the head. One more time here. Nice and strong. Exhale. Curl that spine. Round the back. Let your neck relax. Inhale, head up, bring the chest up for your cow. All right, so we're gonna come into our tabletop and then go into downward facing dog. So lifting your hips high, checking in with feet and hands. Feel the lengthening in the back of your legs and take a breath. Really press the heels towards the mat. All right, so from here, take your right leg. I knew I was going to have this problem with this shirt. Take your right leg nice and high. And then drop it on the left side. Just touch down on the left side of your left leg. And then lift it up strong. Toes pointed down, drop it down. We'll take that left leg high. Touch it down on the right side of your right leg. Lift it high. Drop it down. So we're going to come back into our tabletop and come into your cat and exhale. Round the back. Inhale, cow. Back to tabletop. So we're going to lift back up into our downward facing dog. So your option here is if you want to go into your dolphin. Dolphin, forearms are on your mat. Okay, you don't have to. You don't have to do dolphin. Sorry guys, I thought I might have this problem today. So you don't have to do dolphin. You can stay in your downward facing dog if you want. So either way, we're going to lift the leg, drop it down on the left side. Just touch down, lift, and lower. Left leg high. Touch it down on the right side. Lift, and lower. Drop your knees down. Find your way to tabletop. Go for your cat. Exhale. Inhale, cow. Back to your tabletop. We're going to do it one more time. Lift for your downward facing dog. So again, stay in down dog or go into dolphin, dropping your forearms down. Right leg high. Touch it down on the left side. Right leg high. Drop it down. Left leg high. Drop it down on the right side. Left leg high. Drop it down. Back to tabletop. Come into your cat, exhale, round. And inhale, cow. All right, bring it back into center. Drop your hips out to the right, look over to the left. So really press those hips out. Come center, we'll go the other way. Drop your hips to the left, look to the right. Really press it out. Make sure you're breathing right through every movement, through every stretch. Let's bring it back into center, and then we'll just gently sway side to side, pressing the hips to the right and to the left. Keep your belly nice and drawn up, so keep that core strong. Let your head and neck relax here as you press your hips out. All right, great job, you guys. Let's bring it back into center. All right, let's go back into our downward facing dog. Lift it high. Pedal it out when you're ready. Walk those legs out. We're going to push into our left foot. Take the right leg nice and high. Three-legged dog. Right foot forward to your right hand. Runner's lunge. Move forward and back, or however you want to move here. Just warming it up. And then push off with your back foot. Have it come up to meet your front foot. Find your chair pose. Really nice and strong. So remember, in a chair, we want to make sure our feet are hips distance apart. You're sitting in your heels. Okay, just like you're sitting in a chair. Let's take our hands into prayer. We're going to twist to the left. Work your right elbow up on that left leg. Look to your left elbow. Drop your right hand down, left arm high. Bring it back into center. Take a big breath up, inhale. Exhale down, find your way back into your chair pose. Arms out in front. And then we'll come back into prayer hands, and this time twist to the right. Lift that left elbow up on that right leg. Look up at your right elbow, press those palms together for that lovely twist. And then we'll drop that left hand down, right arm high, nice big stretch up, palm facing away from you. Way to go, you guys. Let's bring it back into center. Take a big breath up, inhale. And this time, take a big swan dive down with your exhale. Walk it back into your downward facing dog, and then move into your plank. So moving forward, shifting forward, shoulders over your wrists. Draw the belly up, hold for a breath. Nice job, you guys. I can see you. Way to go. Let's go back into that downward facing dog. Push into your right foot. Take your left leg high. Left foot forward, runner's lunge. Move forward, back, forward, back. And then push off with the back foot. Have it come up to meet your front foot. Find your chair pose. Nice job. So again, sitting strong. Make sure you feel those nice strong glutes. Let's drop our hands to prayer. Let's twist over to the right first this time. A nice, lovely twist in your spine. Look to that right elbow, that upper elbow. And then we'll drop a hand down, taking that arm high, opening up eagle's wings. Some people call this eagle's wings, which I love. Bring it back into center. Big breath up, inhale. Find your way back to your chair pose. Arms out in front. Drop it to prayer. Twist the other way. Nice deep twist. Look up. Drop one hand down, left arm high. Nice big stretch. Go for those eagle's wings. Bring it back into center. Big breath up, inhale. Big swan dive down, exhale. Walk it back. Downward facing dog. Go ahead and take your plank. Strong plank. Wrists under your shoulders, pushing your heels back, engaging the muscles in your legs, drawing the belly up. Crown of the head reaches forward. Take a breath. Back into your downward facing dog. All right, great job, you guys. Let's walk it forward. Slowly round up, round it back. Heavy arms, take your breath all the way up. Inhale. Drop it down with your exhale. Take it up with your inhale. Drop it down with your exhale. Take it high, hold it here. Take a wrist and pull to the right. Stretch out your side body. Really lengthening. And then we'll go the other way. Come center. Take that right wrist, pull to the left. Nice long stretch on the right side. Bring it back into center. Release. Both arms high. We're going into high lunge. Left leg comes back. All right, so on the ball of your back foot, or maybe you want to drop that heel. That's up to you. So keep your arms high here. We're going to pulse it down. Just kind of drop it down and lengthen up. Drop it down, lengthen up. Drop it down, lengthen up. Let's do two more. Drop it down, up with the inhale, exhale down, inhale up. All right, so bring your hands to your waist. Think about your front foot. Bring your heel up. Take it down. Bring it up. Take it down. You don't have to if you don't want to. Up, down. Two more. Bring it up, down, and up, and down. Take those arms high, hands to the mat. All right, lay back, downward facing dog. Go ahead and take your plank. Move through your vinyasa. Lower down, bottom of a push-up. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale for your downward facing dog. All right, great job, you guys. Let's walk it forward. Just gently walk forward. Round it up. Take that spine all the way up. Inhale and exhale down. Inhale up, stretch it up. Exhale down. You guys are doing great. One more time. Let's take it up. Hold it here. Right leg comes, stretch. Side stretch. Take a wrist. Pull it to the side. Push that hip out. Come center. Take the other wrist. Stretch out that side body. Push that hip out. Bring it back into center. Release the hands so arms are high. We're going into that high lunge. So this time, right leg comes back. Okay, nice and strong. You can drop that back heel if you want. All right, so we're going to drop it down and lift it up. Drop it down, lift it up. Just kind of a pulse here. Lift it up. Let's do two more. Drop it down, lift it up. One more, drop it down, lift it up. Drop your hands to your waist. So think about your front heel. You guys can do this. Lift it up and drop and lift and drop and lift and drop and two more and drop. Last one and drop. And it's not the easiest thing in the world. Arms come high, hands to the mat. Left leg back, downward facing dog. Go ahead and find your plank and move through your flow. Nice and strong. With your breath, tucking your toes, lifting for your downward facing dog. All right, you guys, let's take a child's pose. So we're going to use that pillow or cushion or bolster, whatever you have. We're going to just take that in front and just take one side of your face or head to your cushion or your bolster and just float your arms to the sides. And just rest here with your knees wide, toes together. Just breathe. Just nice to have that extra little push. So just really release here. I'm gonna see a victory. I'm gonna see a victory. For the battle belongs to you, Lord. I'm gonna see a victory. I'm gonna see a victory. Proverbs 31:25. I'm going to read a different version of it. It's the ESV version, and it says, "Strength and dignity are her clothing, and she laughs at the time to come." She put on strength and dignity every day. So you don't need to worry about the future. You can laugh at the future. She laughs at the time to come. Let's go ahead and switch over. So flip over to the other side of your face and rest. Let's take one more breath here. Bring it back into center. You can remove that pillow, just set it aside. Great job, you guys. Let's find our tabletop and then extend up into your upward facing dog. And look over your right shoulder. See what you see. Maybe your right foot, maybe you see your left foot. Just take a little twist in your neck. Make sure you're still pressing the ground away. Arms are nice and straight and strong. And then we'll come center and go the other way. Look over that opposite shoulder. And then we'll bring it into center. Drop your chin down and look down. Really stretch out the back of your neck. Bring your chin up and look up. Stretch out your throat. And then we'll bring that head back into center. Tuck your toes. Look for your downward facing dog. Hips are nice and high. Push into your left foot. Take your right leg high. Bring your knee over to your right arm. We're gonna hold it here. So nice and strong, nice strong core. Draw the belly up. Press those hands into the mat. Take one more breath here. And then extend up. Inhale, let's go to that left leg, left arm. So bring your left knee to your left, your right knee to your left arm. Hold it here, nice and strong. Stay here. Breathe, take one more breath. Take it back up. Warrior one. Right foot to your right hand, rise up strong, warrior one pose. All right, so sinking in, really pushing into the outer edge of your back foot. Make sure that back leg is not collapsing. Okay, you want it strong and firm. Press in. Sink into your pose. Take those arms out, thumbs up, cartwheel or helicopter arms to the left, look left. From center, go the other way. You guys are doing great. Bring it back into center. Bring your hands to prayer. We're going to push off with the back foot and come into our warrior three. So, and you can keep your hands in prayer or you can extend out either way. But push off with your back foot. Bring your body down. Left leg high. So yeah, you can bring the arms out in front if you want. You can bring your arms out to the side too. Sometimes that helps with balance. Or maybe you just want to keep your hands in prayer at heart center. So if you fall out, just try again. Don't beat yourself up over falling out of a balancing pose. Bend that front knee, find our way back to our warrior one, nice and strong. All right, hands to the mat, right leg back, downward facing dog. Take your flow, nice strong plank, lower it down. Cobra or up dog, stand up, downward facing dog. All right, nice job everybody. Let's do that other side, left leg high. Bring your knee over to your right arm. Cross it over, hold in here, strong, take a breath, really strong core, strong arms, and then take it back up. And we'll go over to that left arm. Keep the knee over, hold it here, strong core, breathe. One more breath, take it back up, inhale. Exhale, find your warrior one. Put out your back foot. You guys did it. See, it's good to be challenged, right? Challenge is always good. All right. So let's take those arms out. We'll whisk it over, helicopter over to the side, look to the side, and then go the other way. Bring it back into center. Take those arms high, and then we'll drop it down to prayer. We're going into warrior three. Don't worry if you have to use that back foot to maybe touch before you get there on the way up. The body comes down, right leg comes up. You're looking at the ground. Again, maybe you want arms out to the side, or maybe you like arms in front. Use the four corners of your left foot to help you balance. Try to keep that left leg as strong as you can. Try to take the bend out of the knee if you can. And then we're going to bend that front knee, come back to warrior one. However you get there is fine. Awesome job, you guys. Hands to the mat, left leg back, downward facing dog. Take that flow, find your plank, lower down, bottom of a push-up. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale to your downward facing dog. All right. Awesome job. Grab that wonderful cushion. After all that good work, just take a break. Rest the side of your face or head on the cushion. That nice lovely twist in your neck, and just rest here. You can do all things. So the Message version of Proverbs 31:25 says she always faces tomorrow with a smile. She always faces tomorrow with a smile. Don't you love that? Don't you wish you could always face tomorrow with a smile? I know I do, and I know that I don't always face tomorrow with a smile. So let's just soak that up. Just breathe that in. Again, this is a great verse if you want to memorize it, whichever version you like. Proverbs 31:25. Clothing ourselves in strength and dignity and facing tomorrow with a smile. Let's go ahead and flip over to the other side if you haven't already. So switch to the other side of your face. Continue to rest. Let the shoulders relax. Take another breath or two here. Awesome, you guys. Go ahead and move that pillow over and then come onto your belly. For our spine strengtheners. Nice job. Okay, I'm going to start with Cobra. So we're going to bring those legs and feet together. It's almost like you have a tail, right? So just zip up those legs. Try to make it like it's one unit. Okay, pull those elbows back, forearms on the ground. Pull those elbows back. You want your thumbs somewhere around your rib cage. Okay, pull those shoulder blades down your back. All right, so start with your head down and then just gradually come up. Pulling the chest up away from the ground. Okay, noticing if it feels better to look up or down or forward. Just notice where your gaze is. Really press in. This is not a big movement. Okay, we're going to do up dog next, which is a big movement. This is just the upper body. Just that upper part of your back. Let's take one more breath here. Maybe press in a little bit more. Maybe come a little bit higher. And then release. Side of your face to your mat, arms to your sides. Relax. Let it go. Use that breath. One more breath here. Chin comes to the mat. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go into a full upward facing dog. So extending now all the way up. Okay, and your wrists can be under your shoulders, or some days that doesn't feel so good and you want them a little bit more in front of you, which is a little bit more like that seal pose, but that's okay. Okay, so you determine where that goes and how far up you want to lengthen up. And again, maybe bring the chin up, maybe the chin straight forward, maybe the chin down. Okay, really lengthening. So an option here too, if you want more, is lift those legs off the mat. Okay, you can always go for that extra. Wherever we're at, let's go ahead and release. Come all the way down. Other side of your face, your head to your mat, arms to your sides. Just breathe and release here. One more breath. Bring your chin to the mat. We're going to go for a quad stretch here. So take your right foot in your right hand, or maybe both hands. Okay, if you need to grab your pants, whatever you can grab, whatever's available. Try to get that right knee off the ground. Going for a nice deep quad stretch. All right, let's go and release. Do the other side. Again, grab what's available so you can get that left knee off the ground. Going for that deep stretch in the front of that left leg. The more you lift that knee, the more you should feel the stretch. All right, nice job, you guys. Go ahead and release. So take your hands under your head, and then just one at a time, just touching down, kind of pounding out those feet onto the mat. One at a time, left and right, left and right. And then bring it center, and then we'll go for our windshield wiper legs. So now we're going to go side to side. Just letting those legs float each way. Letting your head rest into your hands. All right, really great job, you guys. Let's take a few more. Bring it back into center. Go ahead and touch those toes down, gently press up, and find your way onto your back. Very nice. All my sound effects from my little doggy. Go ahead and bring your right knee in. Take that nice little stretch we took at the beginning of class, but this time we're going to press the leg into the hands. So into those interlaced fingers, really press away nice and strong, strengthening hip flexor muscles. And release. We'll do that 2 more times. Press in. Inhale. Release. Exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. Press in. And exhale. Release. Right foot comes to your left leg. Interlace your fingers behind your left leg. Draw that left leg in. Take your right elbow and press your right leg away. Flex both of your feet. So pull the toes back. Take a breath. Or 2. Gently release. Coming into your twist. Right knee over the left side of the body. Right arm out. Lift your right hand. Use that left hand on your right leg if you want for a little extra twist. Nice breathing. Great job today, you guys. Way to go. I know sometimes half the battle is just getting to your mat, getting on your mat. So kudos and kudos and kudos. Let's unwind, right knee out to the right side. Hip opener. Find that angle with that right leg that feels the best for you today. And then just go with it. Keeping your left hip down, shoulders squared off. Breathe. One more breath. Right knee in. Gently extend that right leg out to your mat. Bring your left leg in. Interlace your fingers at your lower left leg. Draw it in. Squeeze it in tight. And then press that left leg into your hands. Push it away. Nice and strong. Release. Just let it collapse back into your body. And then do it again. Press in. That's your inhale. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, press in. Exhale, release. Way to go, you guys. Right leg comes in, left foot or ankle to your right leg. Interlace your fingers behind your right leg. Flex your right foot. Flex your left foot. Take your left elbow. Press that left leg away. Nice long neck. Shoulders squared off. Use your breath. And we'll take one more breath here. Really press that left elbow into that left leg. And release. Extend your right leg out. Left knee comes over the right side of the body. Find your twist. Left arm out. Look to your left hand. Right hand on your left leg. If you want, for a little extra pressure. All way to go. Let's release. Bring it back into center, and then that left knee out to your left side. Keeping the right side down. Monitoring your breath. Take another breath or two here. All right, left knee in, right knee in. We'll just rock a little bit here to each side. Rock and roll. And then when you're ready, happy baby. So this should feel pretty familiar here since we did that half happy baby at the beginning of class. So gently just move slowly each way. Just do what you like here. Close down the eyes, put a big smile on your face. Feel the movement. Feel your breath. Let's enjoy a few more. Bring it back into center. Drop your knees into your chest. Exhale. Inhale, stretch it back. Take your arms overhead. Reach back. Make a big fist with your hands. Point your toes. And release. Exhale. Bring your head to your knees and your knees to your head. Rounding your spine. We'll do it one more time. Big breath and a big stretch. Take it all the way back. Make that big fist. Stretch everything you can. Shoulders, belly, point your toes. Lengthen. And release. Exhale. Head to the knees, knees to the head. Round that spine. Bring it in. Squeeze it in. Gently release everything as you walk your legs out. Taking a nice big space between the legs, letting the feet fall open. Arms to your sides, palms up. If you have an eye bag here, this is a great time to place that over your eyes. We'll take one big cleansing breath here. So breathing in deeply. Very intentionally, really release with your exhale. And just feel everything let go. Feel everything just really begin to surrender. Feel your toes and your feet surrender. Feel your lower legs and your knees and your upper legs surrender. Keep releasing, keep letting go. Let your fingers and your hands surrender. Feel the weight of the hands. Let your lower arms and your elbows and your upper arms surrender. Just release. Notice your shoulders and your shoulder blades and just let them completely surrender. Just feeling your upper back release. Feel your mid back release and your lower back release and surrender. And then think about your glute muscles, your tailbone, your hips, and just let them fully surrender. Just as if you've had a heavy weight placed on top of your hips, everything just sinks down. Let that feeling spread into your belly and your chest. Just let the belly and the chest fully surrender. Just noticing the breath moving through as you continue to release. Bring your attention all the way up to the top of your spine, your cervical spine, your neck. Let it rest, let it surrender. All the way into your jaw. Just really allowing that jaw to surrender. Let it drop down. It's okay. Just let it drop down. Let your mouth and your lips and your tongue fully surrender. Let your cheeks, the muscles around your eyes fully surrender. All the way into your forehead, up to the top of the head and all around the head. Just letting your head surrender into your mat. Head feels so heavy. Come back to your breath. Feel it moving through your body. So again, Proverbs 31:25, such a wonderful verse. She is clothed with strength and dignity and laughs without fear of the future. This is how we want to be. This is where we want to live. The ability to laugh at the future because we know who is in control. We know who is sovereign. We know who to trust. We know who to put faith in, all our faith in. It's the one and only Jesus. It's the one that gives us the ability to laugh at the future. When people are fearful, when we see or hear or read things that are not true, we know who has all of this held in his hands. As the saying goes, we don't know what the future holds, but we do know who holds our future. So let's take a moment to reflect on this beautiful verse. She's clothed with strength and dignity and laughs without fear of the future. Just placing our complete trust in Jesus Christ. Beautiful job, friends. Let's gently bring back some movement. You can open and close your hands. You can turn your feet side to side, whatever you like. Move slowly and then stretch your right arm back and roll onto your right side with your knees bent. Stay there for a breath. And gently come on up to seated position. Great, very nice. Let's bow our heads in prayer. Dearest Heavenly Father God, we're so thankful, God, for you. We're so thankful for your word. We're thankful for Proverbs 31, and it tells us that we can laugh without fear of the future, because we know who holds our future. We know that it's the one and only you. So we have nothing to be afraid of. Thank you, God, for these beautiful women. Thank you for their willingness to come and meet on our screens and stretch and strengthen our temples. Pray this practice has blessed them inside out from top to bottom, leaving them feeling refreshed and renewed because of you, God. We thank you, God. We thank you for dying on the cross for us, Lord God. We are forever grateful. We give you all the glory and all the honor and all the praise, Lord God. It's in your holy and very, very precious name that we pray. Amen.